Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thanks for watching News 8 Now. I'm Dua Asrar. One of the suspects in a triple homicide has scheduled a new plea hearing. 45-year-old Kamthaneth Ratanasak will have his plea hearing on October 30th. That's according to online court records. Ratanasak and 35-year-old Naya Tao are accused of the 2021 fatal shootings of 3 men at a quarry near West Salem. In June, Ratanasak testified in Tao's trial, blaming Tao for the deaths. The jury in that trial was unable to reach a verdict. Flags will be flown at half-staff today to honor a fallen soldier being laid to rest. Governor Tony Evers signed the executive order to honor U.S. Army Corporal Donald DuPont. He lost his life fighting in the Korean War. Corporal DuPont's remains were recently identified and returned to Wisconsin for burial. Governor Evers said in a statement he is grateful to the effort made by everyone involved to identify the remains and return him home. DuPont's funeral will be held later today in Fairchild.
Definitely off to a hot start here this afternoon. No surprise there as this heat wave does continue here today. And in fact, today will be the hottest day this week of this heat wave. Let's talk about some of these excessive heat warnings that remain in effect, though, until 10 o'clock tonight. That's pretty much for everybody here in the News 8 Now viewing area, with the heat index values at least up to 111 degrees, if not higher in some spots. So the combination of those hot temperatures and high humidity values today could create what you see on the bottom of your screen, which is those heat-related illnesses that could become possible. Current temperatures are right now into the 90s, 91 in Eau Claire, 96 degrees in La Crosse, and there's still lots of daytime heating left for us to take advantage of the temperatures and the heat, so therefore we expect to go up. Not to mention it is extremely muggy outside. We're seeing dew point values into those mid to even upper 70s, and at times even reaching 80 currently in Viroqua. So we got very warm and humid conditions out right now. That trend's going to continue with lots of sunshine throughout the day today, with a breezy west-southwest wind at 10 to 15 miles an hour. I'll have a check on that for the forecast in a few minutes. We'll talk more about the heat wave here today and again tomorrow. Dua?
Kids at Melrose Mindoro schools returned to the classroom today for another year of learning. But the kids aren't the only ones who will be feeling the first day jitters. It's the first day of school for Superintendent Deanna Wyatt, too. Wyatt is no stranger to working in education after teaching for 30 years across the Coulee region. She says that she is honored to serve both the area as well as her students.
It was one of those things that I went for, and I was felt so privileged to be a part of this district, and it really was a very special feeling to be able to be chosen to serve this community.
Wyatt believes that by working with the students, parents, and faculty, they will be able to make this school year a fun and exciting one. And a reminder, News 8 will be holding our Stuff the Bus event this Friday at the Onalaska Walmart. The one-day event will help raise awareness and proceeds for area schools. The event will be from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. You can help out by donating school supplies, cleaning supplies, or money. The donations will be distributed to local area schools. The latest Wisconsin state budget essentially froze $32 million. Republican leaders didn't support that money paying for diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, or DEI. Now, UW system leaders are trying to get about half that money unfrozen. The system's leaders will ask the legislature's Joint Finance Committee to release $15 million to go towards engineering, data, science, and nursing programs. Republicans on that committee previously said the system could get the $32 million back if they proved they would spend it on workforce development. But Assembly Speaker Robin Vos said in July the UW system has to get rid of DEI programs before they see the $32 million. The Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota has now begun to bill patients who ask their doctors questions through a patient portal. The hospital says that specific criteria must be met before they will issue a bill. Messages that require a diagnosis or clinical decision from a doctor could be billed to patients. Appointments, prescription refill requests, and questions about a surgery will not be billed. Mayo Clinic says they have made the changes because more patients have been accessing their healthcare services virtually. International relations right here in La Crosse. Students are visiting La Crosse this month from one of Europe's smallest nations. The Luxembourg American Descendants Society hosted a welcome ceremony picnic at Myrick Park for 25 high school students from La Crosse's sister city, Jung-Lister, Luxembourg. Host families, community representatives, and Mayor Mitch Reynolds came by to welcome the group. One organizer says this is a great opportunity for the community to learn about different cultures.
The world's a much smaller place than we realize, so I know this brings a lot to our community and a lot to our kids, and we're really excited to have our students visiting from Luxembourg.
One Luxembourg student says this experience can also help him envision and plan his future.
This is helping my education by showing me what other options I have in life except for university in Europe, where I could study other things and I could see what I would like to study in the future.
The students from Luxembourg will be in La Crosse for a total of 4 weeks. Aiden said La Crosse reminds him of home, quiet and peaceful, but a little warm for right now. The Isle La Plume brush and yard waste site will be temporarily closed over Labor Day weekend. The site will be closed from Saturday, September 2nd through Monday, September 4th. This is due to staffing shortages and the Labor Day holiday. While the site is closed, there will be no access to the compost and wood chip pile. The brush and yard waste site will resume its normal hours of operation the following Tuesday, September 5th. Well, coming up on News 8 Now at noon, U.S. Customs and Border Patrols has seized large amounts of fake Apple products. And new research shows the health benefits of taking adult education classes. We'll have the details right after the break.
Whatever you were thinking, think bigger. It's the King Furniture Labor Day sale. Bigger selection and bigger discounts. Get up to 60% off the biggest names in furniture and 0% financing. Going on now at King Furniture.
Think carpets to go for back-to-school savings. During the back-to-school sale, all dorm room carpet remnants are on sale. Cut pile carpets start at just $156 per square foot. In-store, click-together luxury vinyl planking starts at just $349 per square foot. Ask about available 6-month financing. You can save big on whatever you want on your floor during the back-to-school sale going on now at Carpets to Go in Onalaska.
At Schwebel Getz & Sieben, our most important value is our commitment to our clients.
I chose Schwebel Getz & Sieben because I was immediately at ease.
Schwebel Getz & Sieben took the world off of my shoulders.
It was extremely helpful to have somebody there that I could trust and that I knew had my interest in mind.
After meeting with Schwebel Getz & Sieben, there was no question in my mind that they were the right firm to handle the case.
Representing accident victims for over 40 years, Schwebel Getz & Sieben.
Save big on all of your favorite models during the Make This the Summer event at Chrysler Winona. $7,000 off a new 23 Jeep Cherokee dealer demo with heated leather, remote start, Apple CarPlay, and adaptive cruise control. Or go bigger with a well-equipped Jeep Grand Cherokee up to $6,500 off MSRP. If you need to do some heavy lifting, new Ram Heavy Duties are also up to $6,500 off MSRP. With over 80 new vehicles in stock, come see us today at Chrysler Winona, downtown Winona.
News 8 is helping our community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the Onalaska Walmart on August 25th from 8 to 6 and drop off school supplies. Donate any new supplies or cash, and then we'll put them in backpacks for the students who need it most. We'll see you at the Onalaska Walmart on August 25th for News 8's Stuff the Bus. Sponsored by Co-op Credit Union, going beyond what you expect, and Gunderson Health System, proud partner of the All of Us Research Program.
Whatever you were thinking, think bigger. It's the King Furniture Labor Day sale. Bigger selection and bigger discounts. Get up to 60% off the biggest names in furniture and 0% financing. Going on now at King Furniture.
Wall Street saw another mixed closing yesterday with the Dow falling 174 points. The Nasdaq gained 8 and the S&P 500 dropped 12 points. Chanel Call has the latest business headlines from New York.
UPS workers have overwhelmingly voted to ratify a new 5-year contract agreement, averting a potential strike. The deal includes significant pay increases, air conditioning in new trucks, and thousands of new full-time jobs. The president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters says the contract will improve the lives of hundreds of thousands of workers. U.S. Customs and Border Protection says it seized nearly $400,000 worth of fake Apple Watches and wireless headphones. The devices were found in multiple shipments at Ontario International Airport and the Los Angeles Long Beach Seaport in mid-July. Customs officials are warning people to protect themselves by purchasing electronics at legitimate stores and authorized resellers, and to avoid third-party websites and person-to-person resale sites. And StubHub has released its college football preview with a list of the most in-demand teams and games this 2023 season. Alabama Crimson Tide, the Michigan Wolverines, and Notre Dame Fighting Irish round out the top 3 in-demand teams, while the most in-demand game will be when the Ohio State Buckeyes play Notre Dame on September 23rd. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Well, that's it for your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
The Labor Day sale is going on now at International Furniture. 40% off the retail price on all upholstery in stock and special orders. All in-stock pictures, rugs, lamps, and accessories. 50% off the retail price. International Furniture. I-90 Airport Exit 2, La Crosse.
Every year, over 6 million dogs and cats wait patiently in shelters to be adopted. Sadly, over 1 million of them will never find their forever home.
That's why in 2022, Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions created our Windows for Hope charity to help raise money for local animal shelters and rescues. With every window and door you purchase, we contribute to a local shelter or rescue in your name.
Please join us in helping to raise money to save the lives of these deserving pets.
Have you ever seen the Drew Barrymore show?
I like it. Yeah! I love to have fun. I love to be silly. It's so damn good.
You seem to create this show that is unbelievably candid, vulnerable, and authentic. It's so unusual. Thank you for making this.
I like it.
This is the best chat show ever.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
The Labor Day sale is going on now at International Furniture. 40% off the retail price on all upholstery in stock and special orders. All in-stock pictures, rugs, lamps, and accessories. 50% off the retail price. International Furniture. I-90 Airport Exit 2, La Crosse.
What taking adult education classes could do to risk the lower of dementia, and examining children's well-being following the pandemic. Christian Benavides has more of today's top health stories.
Fewer than half the people worldwide who have suffered a heart attack or stroke are taking a daily aspirin, despite evidence showing it can prevent a second heart attack. Researchers at Washington University and the University of Michigan found that only 16% of people in low-income countries were taking aspirin. In lower middle-income countries, it increased to 24%, and upper middle-income countries, it's 51%. In high-income countries, including the U.S., 65% of people who had a prior heart attack or stroke take a daily aspirin. They don't just teach new skills or a new language. Adult education classes can also protect against cognitive decline. That's according to a new study out of Japan showing participants who took them had a 19% lower risk of developing dementia than those who didn't. The classes kept up their fluid intelligence and nonverbal reasoning. However, it didn't appear to have an effect on reaction time or preservation of visual spatial memory. And children's mental health and well-being have gradually worsened over the past 6 years, but appears to have been exacerbated by the pandemic. Researchers measured well-being by looking at, among other things, happiness, cognitive engagement, and emotional regulation. It found reduced physical activity and increased social media use worsened well-being of children. Those are some of today's top health stories. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
Well, that's it for our medical news today. Here is a live look at CityCam 8. Derek is in next with our forecast.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Wake up to friends every single morning. Amy is honest.
You train like you're a professional athlete.
You never know when I'm going to get the call into the big leagues.
Yeah, but how old are you?
If she doesn't agree, she tells me to my face. Garth Brooks, #1.
George Strait, #1.
She's got your back, but she will also check me if I need it.
Yes.
It's just a lot of fun every single morning.
Totally agree.
Come hang with us. Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
News 8 is helping our community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the Onalaska Walmart on August 25th from 8 to 6 and drop off school supplies. Donate any new supplies or cash, and then we'll put them in backpacks for the students who need it most. We'll see you at the Onalaska Walmart on August 25th for News 8's Stuff the Bus. Sponsored by Co-op Credit Union, going beyond what you expect, and Gunderson Health System, proud partner of the All of Us Research Program.
At American Home, Fireplace and Patio, we want to put a fire in your home.
As a volunteer firefighter, I don't think I can let you do that.
But that's what we do.
I'm not sure, but I think there's a law against that.
We put fire in its place.
What place?
Fireplace.
That doesn't sound right.
Fire in its place. That's why we call it a fireplace.
I don't get it.
Watch. Why'd you do that?
Volunteer fireman's my job.
Give me that.
News 8 is once again proud to support the Gunderson Medical Foundation and remind you it's time to go stepping out in pink. Join thousands of others on September 9th at Riverside Park as we walk for a cure. Funds raised will support breast cancer research and patient support programs at Gunderson Health System. Get a team together and register at steppingoutinpink.org or participate virtually and make a donation. Let's step out together and make a difference. September 9th. We'll see you there.
Join La Crosse's #1 remodeler. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Work with the best. The Ford Store Home Improvements. Apply online or in person. Friday Night Frenzy. Friday at 10 on News 8.
Well, it sure is a nice start here to the afternoon as far as the skies go. It's nice and clear, but the only problem is, of course, is those temperatures. They are going to continue to heat up. And as of right now, it feels like it's hot enough, right? Currently at 96 degrees at the La Crosse Airport and very muggy, 77 degree dew points there. Southwest winds at 9 miles an hour. Check out the temperatures as far north as the Chippewa Valley here in Eau Claire. 91 degrees here for you. Relative humidity 63%, a bit muggy there with that dew point at 77 degrees. Right now we do have those clear skies we just saw from both La Crosse and Eau Claire. In fact, much of the Coulee region, if not everybody, is looking at mostly clear skies. And the reason being is because we're tracking this very strong upper level high pressure system currently sitting over the Tennessee Valley, and you can see that system is going to continue to influence our weather pattern here for us today, pumping in a lot of not only dry air but very hot air across the area. And as a matter of fact, here's where we currently stand as far as our temperatures go, mainly into the 90s. Look at Winona right now, 97 degrees. Sparta, you're just shy of that 90-degree mark currently at 89. Viroqua is at 92, Boscobel is at 95, and the same can be said as far south as Prairie du Chien, currently at 95 degrees. So here's a check on your planner. Temperatures remain to the 90s through at least 3 o'clock, and then after that, I'm thinking between around 4 to 5, we start to hit the triple-digit numbers there. Lots of sun will continue. Clear skies as we head into early this evening with temperatures still into those mid-90s. And check out our forecast high numbers today. There are a handful of triple-digit numbers that are being forecasted across the map, with highs near 100 in Viroqua, but a high of 101 in Winona today, and that high of 102 today in La Crosse, which, by the way, does have a very good chance of breaking the old record high of 101 set back in 1948. So we'll be watching for record-breaking high temperatures potentially here today. Not to mention, we also have excessive heat warnings in effect for a lot of us here across the country. That is from that upper level high pressure system dominating our weather, giving us this very strong heat wave for us to work with. And you can see the Coulee region is under this until 10 p.m. tonight. That's because until 10 o'clock, it's going to be dangerously hot, high humidity values, and that could lead to some heat-related illnesses if you're not careful. So the moral of the story with this is make sure you're taking frequent breaks, drink drinking plenty of fluids and electrolytes, and also making sure too that you wear some light, loose clothing to help keep yourself cool if you have to be outside. Right now, it currently feels like we're in the triple digits everywhere when you factor in the relative humidity. Our feel-like temperatures will only rise into the 108 to 119 degree range in some spots throughout the day today. And here's 10 o'clock. You can still see very warm air across the area. We're going to feel like the 80s and even the low 90s in some spots. Even as we wake up tomorrow morning, we're still going to feel like our heat index values are going to be into the 80s. And look at these heat index values tomorrow. When you factor in relative humidity, we're going to feel like we're into the 90s and in some spots even the triple digits by tomorrow afternoon yet again, which is why we do have another alert day in place for tomorrow from the dangerous heat that we're seeing here. But then by Friday, I do expect us to cool down a little bit. It'll still be relatively hot with that high of 90, but still looking much cooler for the forecast as we head into this weekend and next week, especially as highs drop to the low 80s, which thankfully is a lot more seasonable for this time of the year.
I feel like every time you do the forecast, the numbers just keep rising.
I know, it's insane, but yeah, we just have to get through today. Today's the dangerous heat day, so brace yourself.
Stay cool.
Exactly.
Well, when we come back, nature lovers and historians have a chance to come together and learn more about the history of the Driftless region. We'll have the details after the break.
Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
News 8 is helping our community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the Onalaska Walmart on August 25th from 8 to 6 and drop off school supplies. Donate any new supplies or cash, and then we'll put them in backpacks for the students who need it most. We'll see you at the Onalaska Walmart on August 25th for News 8's Stuff the Bus. Sponsored by Co-op Credit Union, going beyond what you expect, and Gunderson Health System, proud partner of the All of Us Research Program.
The Board Store Home Improvement. Improve your home to improve your life. Enjoy the comfort, convenience, and beauty of new windows and doors. Enjoy maximum performance when they are installed by the Board Store's very experienced and factory-certified installers. Relax knowing you get your best price up front. No gift cards, no free stuff, and no pressure. Superior product, superior installation at a price lower than most others. Invest wisely. The Board Store Home Improvements, prompt free estimates.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call GNT Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, GNT services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
Friday Night Frenzy, Friday at 10 on News 8. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Moontunes is adjusting its performance schedule times this week because of the heat. The concert will now start at 6 p.m. on Thursday. Organizers say there will be more tents to provide additional shade for concert goers. There will be performances from Phoenix, The Remainders, and more. Get ready to go back in time. This Sunday, you can explore Wisconsin's geological history at Deep Dive into the Driftless at the Trempealeau National Wildlife Refuge. It's the second talk in the Wisconsin Academy of Sciences, Arts, and Letters series, a time traveler's tour of Wisconsin's geology. The event is Sunday from 3 to 5 in the afternoon and is free and open to everyone. The first hour is a talk with geologist Dr. Eric Carson. The second hour is a guided walking tour through the Trempealeau National Wildlife Refuge. You do need to register beforehand. We'll post that link on our website, news8000.com. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Skip the wait. Get your kids' glasses made the same day, only at Stanton Optical.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Labor Day, it's a time for resting, relaxing, and rebates. Now during Carl's Labor Day sale, save up to 45% on major appliances. Plus, get up to $600 on bonus rebates. Buy any Samsung 4-piece kitchen package and get a 55-inch TV free. We have hot buys throughout the store. All TVs are on sale. We have year-end pricing on grills, and you can save up to $900 on Serta iComfort mattresses. Stop in and see us during Carl's Labor Day sale. Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
At Stanton Optical, you get great value on eye care, including contacts. Right now, get a 1-year supply of AccuView Oasis and an eye exam for only $189. Scan now to book your eye exam. Yay, technology.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Final check now on your 8-day forecast. A high of 102 degrees today. Those excessive heat warnings are going to continue through 10 o'clock tonight. And keep in mind those heat index values at least 111 degrees, if not higher in some spots throughout the day today. Now tomorrow we'll have a high of 94. That alert day in effect for tomorrow as well for the heat. Heat index values will probably be around 100 or so. And then for Friday, we cool down a little bit, down to 90, isolated thunderstorms, but the bigger cool down arrives this weekend and also into next week as highs drop down to the low 80s, which is where we should be for late August.
Definitely ways to stay cool out there.
Absolutely. Stay hydrated.
Hydrated. Go out for an ice cream cone.
I would, and maybe even jump in the pool too.
That too.
I know sometimes the pools can be a little bit too warm, especially with days like today, but hey, try to stay cool somehow.
Stay cool. Thank you for watching News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you back here later tonight.